Hi guys, I'm Santosh. Today I'm here to talk about options. Actually, I'm planning to make a complete series on options to let you guys understand more and more about options and how it actually works. So, before getting into the first topic, which is option basics, let me just ask you a few questions so that whoever is already trading in options should be able to answer it, and whoever knows the answer, please put the answer in the comment section so I can go through it later. And the first question is, why do we need option market when we already have spot market? Spot market is nothing but the cash market. What is an option contract? Third one is, what is an option premium? And fourth question, what is the expiry date for an option contract? So if you guys know answers to these questions, then please put the answer in the comment section. So for those who doesn't know, let me just brief you by giving you an example. I'll take TCS in this example. So we all know TCS, which is IT giant from India. Let me just check its current price. It is trading at 3,965 rupees. So I'll write it here. 3,965 rupees. Okay, and let's say I want to buy the shares of TCS. Let's say one lot of shares. Here one lot means 300 quantity. Let's say I want to buy 300 quantity of TCS shares right away. Now 300 into 3,965 would be somewhere around 11 lakhs 89,500 rupees. If I have this amount with me, then I can directly go and buy it in the cash market. But what if I do not have that much amount with me, but still I want to buy the shares of TCS? There is an option. Only if you get the money in near future, maybe after few days, if I have a chance to get this much amount of money, then I can go ahead and buy it in the option market. So how it goes? Let's say actually why I'm buying TCS share. See, I have a strong gut feeling that the share price of TCS would go to somewhere maybe around 4,200 rupees, let's say. I believe that it will go till 4,200. It may or may not go, but what I believe is it will go till 4,200, maybe by the end of this month. But I want to grab that opportunity of this gain. So, but I do not have enough money to buy one lot of TCS share now. So I cannot go and place a buy order in the cash market. What I can do is I can make an agreement with the seller in the option market. So here there is a buyer which is me in this case, and he is making a contract with the seller who will sell me this TCS share, uh, which is of 300 quantity after X days. After X days. Now, to make this agreement and to let the seller get into this contract, I need to pay the upfront agreement fee, which is called as premium amount. Let's say, let me just go to the option chain to check how much it is going on. So this is NSE website, and here I'm searching for TCS share, and as options comes under derivatives, so I'm clicking on derivatives and I'm going to option chain. So the thing is that the buyer will get the money maybe by the end of this month. So in this case the buyer is myself, so I'll somewhere I'll get the money by the end of this month, which is 27th January, let's say. Now I want to buy 300 quantity of TCS share. Now the current price it is trading at is 3,965 rupees. So the closest strike price would be 3,960 rupees. Now let's say you can go ahead and choose any of the strike prices. These are all called as strike prices. So you can go and choose any of the strike prices. Let's say I am choosing 3,960 as my strike price. So buyer chose 3,960 strike price, and as per the option chain, the premium at which the call option is trading is 68 rupees 50 pice. The last traded price for this call option is 68 rupees 50 pice. So premium for call entry is 68 rupees 50 pice. Now, so in order to let the seller make an agreement with me, I need to pay 68 rupees 50 pice of premium upfront to the seller, which is multiplied by 300 quantity, because I want to take 300 quantity of TCS share, right? I need 300 quantity of TCS share, so I need to pay a premium of 300 into 68.50 rupees to the seller, right? And this would be somewhere close to 68.5, which is 20,550 rupees. Now the game is simple. I made an agreement with the seller. I don't know who it is, but by giving 20,550 rupees as premium, I made an agreement with the seller that on 27th January 2022, which is the expiry date for this option contract, that the seller should deliver the shares at this price to the buyer. In this case, it is me. Now, so what's happening here? I'm actually I need to pay 3,960 rupees, and the already paid amount 68 rupees 50 pies as the premium. So the total it would be 3,960, which is 4,028 rupees 50 pies. Now I'm actually paying little over 4,000 rupees for each share of TCS on 27 January 2022, and which is again multiplied by 300 quantity. That gives 12 lakh 8,550 rupees. So this is the amount that I am going to pay to the seller to get the shares of 300 TCS shares. Now let me just tell you one thing. So how much we are paying? Altogether it is 4,028 rupees per one share. So 4,028 rupees 50 pies per each share to the seller at the end of this option contract. Now let's say on 27th January maybe the share price would have gone up to 4,200 as per my expectation. Last traded price of TCS on 27th Jan 2022. So on 27th January the actual share price of TCS is 4,200 rupees, which is way more than what I actually paid. Now how much is the additional price? So 4,200 minus 4,028.50, which gives me around 171.50. Now I have 300 shares of TCS with me. If I can sell those shares right away in the cash market, in the spot market, now I can straight away make 171 rupees 50 pies on each share, which will give me a profit of 51,450 rupees. So what did you understand? Even though I do not have enough money to buy 300 quantity of TCS share, I still made an agreement with the seller and paid some agreement fee to the seller, and made the seller to get into an obligation that he has to sell no matter what on 27th of January, and I paid the remaining amount to the seller on 27th January and I took the delivery. Now what happened? Straight away I made the profit of 171 rupees 50 pies, so which is about 51,450 rupees per one lot. So the thing is simple. So for future we are actually trying to make a contract with some random person, and this goes in two ways. Now this is positive side. Let's say in second scenario, if the share price went up to 3,700. On Jan 2022, Jan 27th, 2022, then how much I actually paid? I actually paid 4,028 rupees 50 pies per each share to the seller. Now, how much is the loss for me? 4,028 rupees 50 pies minus 3,700, which is actually 328 rupees 50 pies. Now, this is the loss that I made per each share. Now, if we multiply it by 300 into 328 rupees 50 pies, this will give me a loss of 98,550 rupees. So straight away I'm going to lose 98,550 rupees if I sell it in the cash market. So it can be, it can go in either in the positive way or in the negative way, and that depends on the buyer and the seller. Their intention would be different. That's why they are making a contract. So the buyer would be thinking that the share price would go up, so he is making a contract, and the seller is thinking that maybe the share price will go down, so he wants to make the profit straight away, so he is getting into this contract. So it's a win-win side for two people who are getting into this contract. Now, and the third scenario is maybe the share price went up to 4,028 rupees 50 pies, then that gives no loss, no profit to the buyer, and also a profit of 68 rupees 50 pies for the seller, because he has taken agreement fee for the option contract. Now, so this is all about call option. So we are actually getting into this contract by buying a call option for a strike price of 3,960 rupees, by paying a premium amount of 68 rupees 50 pies, and we are taking the delivery on 27th January 2022, which is the expiry date for TCS share. And remember one thing, when we are dealing with stocks, the expiry date would be monthly. In the month end, every last Thursday would be the expiry date for all the stocks, and for indexes it would be every Thursday, weekly expiry. So here, as I paid a premium of 68 rupees 50 pies, so I'll be able to make the profit only if the share price goes up by 68 rupees 50 pies, then only I can make the money here. And so in first scenario I was able to make a profit of 51,450 rupees, and in the second scenario I had to face the loss of 98,550 rupees. So, and as I'm a buyer, I'm letting the seller to get into this contract, so I am making the seller to obligate and to sell the shares at any cost, and there is no question of withdrawing the contract. And as a buyer, as I am paying the upfront fee for the seller, I can either buy the shares or I can exit the contract. So what if I exit the contract on 27th January? I will lose the premium, which is very simple. What if I exit the contract before? Before in the sense, before 27th January, and whatever transactions happening uh, before the expiry date, these are people who are actually playing on the premium. So this is second kind of category. So people who wants to make some profit by trading on the premium price, so they can either buy the TCS shares in option market or sell the TCS shares in the option market. Now in the same example, when we bought the call option by paying a premium price of 68 rupees 50 pies 50 pies. Now when the share price is going up, let's say this actually depends on several other factors. Those are called as option Greeks. I'll make a detailed video on each of those option Greeks maybe sometime later. But basically the other kind of people, what they'll do is, so they are buying this option, they are buying this option, call option, by paying a premium of 68 rupees 50 pies. Now when the share price is moving in their favor, then obviously this call entry, this call option premium will go up. Let's say it went up to 100. Now then the buyer, option buyer, can square off his position and come out with a profit of 100 minus 68.50, which is 31.5 rupees. So 31.5 rupees, which is what an option buyer makes when he buys a call option at a premium of 68 rupees 50 pies, and when the share was moving in his favor, he squared up his position and he took that extra premium and kept in his pocket, and this premium he got per each share. So 31 rupees 50 pies multiplied by 300 quantity, which gives around 9,450 rupees. So this is what the option buyer is going to make by when the share is moving in favor of him. So, and vice versa, when the share is moving against him, then obviously the call option premium will go down. I'll just write it here. Second category, people who want to trade on premiums. Scenario 1, when share is moving in buyer direction, maybe buyer favor, then this would be the profit. And in scenario 2, when share is moving against buyer favor, then as he had bought the option premium at 68 rupees 50 pies, now the option premium maybe will go by go to 30 rupees. So the loss is 68.5 minus 30, which is 38 rupees 50 pies per each share. Now 38 rupees 50 pies multiplied by 300, which is actually 38.5 multiplied by 300, which gives a loss of 11,550 rupees loss. So this is what actually happens. So the options are meant for first category, people who wants to take the delivery and give the delivery, and basically most of the people are using it for trading on premium prices, so they can either gain the profit or lose the money based on the direction in which the stock is moving. So this is all about call options, and so that's it. If you have any kind of questions, just let me know in the comment section. I'm happy to help you. So yeah, that's it for today. We'll catch up again tomorrow with respect to put options. Yes, thank you.